feels just like Cherrapunji. So मेरे जस्ट आगे है लवासा का गेट, कुछ दिखाई नहीं दे रहा हूँ। So welcome back my friends. As you can see, I am at Lavasa now. Now Lavasa was something that was completely an impromptu place that came to my mind that we can maybe visit, right? But after reaching here and after seeing its glory in the monsoons, I had already made up my mind that we'll be staying in this place. And so the task of searching for a place to stay began. Now, since nothing was available on the online booking sites, what I did was I started asking for any homestays or villas or apartments, whatever possible, in the various small shacks that we could come across. So there is a shack, you can see, right? That shack owner actually tried a lot to find a place for me to stay, but then he was not able to. I moved to another restaurant on the other side of the bridge, and there finally, with a few follow-ups, with a few calls that the restaurant owner made, I was able to land myself in the best villa that I had stayed in till now in my life. बहुत ढूंढने के बाद हमें एक मस्त वाला विला मिल गया। क्या चाहिए? मेरे को अच्छा लगा। So ये सारे विलास हैं, इसको वैली स्ट्रीट बोलते हैं, एंड द विला दैट वी आर स्टेइंग इन इज विला नंबर 57. I'll just show you around. This is my car. This is villa number 57. बारिश ने ना यहाँ का हाल ही चेंज कर दिया। ये देखो आउटसाइड व्यू, उधर वाला बंद लग रहा है। काश किसी दिन अपने पास भी ऐसा हो। আমি একটা খালি ফটো ভিডিও টিলা নিয়েছি, তারপরে তুমি যাও। আস্তে আস্তে rooms. ना ये है यहाँ का व्यू. There you can see the Lavasa lake, the mountains, cloud covered mountains. My father is just chilling out. কেমন লাগছে বাবা? বেশি না. As you can already see that the villa is really beautiful from the inside. I mean, just look at the way the layout of the interiors have been, right? You have a huge hall at the ground floor, then you have a kitchen, a dining area. On the first floor you have two huge bedrooms and attached huge balconies in each bedroom, right? So I mean, this is something that only the dreams can give. We also had the option of ordering food right into the villa. Deliveries were possible, but we straight away just went out into the market because we had already seen it. I mean, it looked like a tiny little beautiful place, just like a tiny section of the mall roads that you would already find in like the bigger hill stations in the country, right? So there you can see we are walking in that stretch of the street where the market is located. Now there was a cute looking, what are these, waffles or pancake? Yeah, so that's a pancake vendor, and as you can see the rates are pretty reasonable, right? Just enjoy the process of making this pancake, and then we'll start off discussing some other things that I noticed about the city. We had a very simple dinner at night and just went away straight to sleep. So this is the view that you can see from the front room in the first floor. I mean, all these are these huge, what are these called, French windows? Yeah, and you can see the entire landscape of the city from the very room. Just enjoy the views, folks. I mean, I would not shrink content in this video because I mean there is such a difficulty in trimming down videos. I have already taken over like 1.5 hours of content in this one city itself. Now trimming the videos is such a hard task because each and every scene is so beautiful. So in the morning, my father and I I told my father that let's go out and have a ride around the city and then see what else is there in this little town to see. So we started off, and we also wanted to have the breakfast, right? So let's again enjoy the views. let me just tell you about a very funny thing that has happened to Lavasa of late. Right, you know that this city is an abandoned one, right? It is something that has been mired in a lot of corruption cases, bankruptcy, etc. And things might change in the near future, but of late, a campus for Christ University, Bangalore, has been set up here. So on the left hand side, as you can see, right, so this is the entry to Christ University. Now what has happened is the university doesn't have any hostels of its own, so all the students, I heard that there were somewhere close to 4,000 students in this university, and what they have done is they have taken all these villas, apartments, whatever is there in the town, under rental. So for tourists there are hardly any villas that are available at any time, and all these are occupied by these students. Now if you can also just roll your eyes around, the folks that you will see are either tourists or they are students. I mean, at the night when I had come, then you could have seen most of the folks out there on the market were students only. But yeah, so it's a university that has become the lifeblood for this city. So from some of the local folks, I also got to know that there has been some recent changes in this town. I think there is a group called Darwin Group of Companies. I'm not very sure. I mean, again, that seems to be a very dubious company. It has taken up the promotership of this project, and I think this will get a new ray of life. So for breakfast, I had some momos, and there were also some other puris, paratha, and sabji that my father took for the rest of the folks in the villa. So again, let's take a stroll around the place, and we will again discuss some other aspects of this weird town very soon. By the way, this strange, oddly shaped building that you can see in front of me, this orange and white colored one, I think the name of this is Picnic House, and this is, I think, the only hotel, commercial hotel in the city. That's me on a small little track of 10 meters. Waterfall, lots of plastic bottles. No comments. That's why my car is, and we are moving. चिकन सॉस भी है बहुत सारे यहाँ पे रहने के लिए आनंद ले लो। अभी कुछ मोमोज खाते हैं, तो कुछ मोमोज मिले हैं, मैं खा के देखना हूँ, अगर अच्छा हुआ then I'll take some for Olivia also. कौन बनाता है मोमोज आप? कैसे, नेपाली स्टाइल में? नेपाली स्टाइल में है क्या, किस टाइप का? So now let's get into some tuta futa history about the city. Now there was a big construction company called Hindustan Construction Company, whose MD was once on a visit to the Portofino city in Italy. So that's where he noticed this architecture and the layout of the city, that he liked it so much, and given that he had the capability to bring this to life, so whatever he dreamt of there, he wanted to replicate. Now to go about doing this, he used a lot of political influence to get approvals. For example, this is a proper hill station, but then the construction licenses or whatever agreements he had with the government, it claimed that it was not a hill station at all, right? So this kind of forgery happened. At the same time, I think this was a, I mean, it had a lot of forests around it, right? It was built right around a lake and a dam. So there was a lot of environment concerns, and because of all these lobbies, one was a political lobby. Secondly, the government changed. Thirdly, these environmental lobbyists also coming up and then agitating against the company that was building this. So it went through a lot of legal issues, and finally the promoters also went bankrupt, and the city never actually came into being, right? So this is where the city stands as of now. I mean, I'll not get into the details because I think I read some of the details about the city, but I mean, fuck it, who cares? Anyway, just enjoy the beauty of whatever stays, right? But to be honest, if someone asks for an opinion, this is probably the grandest adventure that any industrialist in the country has taken till now. It looks world class, and since it has already been built, so much have already been spent. Someone close to like 1.170,000 crores of rupees that has been spent into this project till time. I mean, it makes no sense to leave it and let it go and rot, right? The place is beautiful, folks. I mean, just walk with me on this Portofino promenade and then just keep on enjoying the views that you will see around this place. How can anyone even think about abandoning something after investing so much and making it like the most scenic hill station in the country? It has all the infra to handle each and everything, and it's so close to Mumbai and Pune. And even after that, because of these political games and all, this place got stuck. So I was just trying to search for reasons why this was given up. Politics, environment brigade, everyone came after it, and I don't think, I mean, there must have been people in those very organizations who would be just coming here to enjoy. Look at the sheer wastage. Not even a waste, it's not wasted yet. So it just needs some good decisions to be made. Check those buildings, those villas. I think it's one amongst those villas only that we stayed last night. Either those or those. These two are in this bunch. There are a bunch of villas around us. So most probably that's the one. So the way the town is built is there are villas and apartments on the roadside, on the hills, primarily villas on the hills, then apartments towards somewhere around the lake, and then on the side of the lake are these Portofino styled apartments. So this goes on to the entire length of the lake, and then on the one side, the way up the stairs that you can see, my car is also parked there. So on that side is the main road, and this part of the buildings, the lake facing part, are completely vacant to avoid any obstacles to the view. And on the ground is this huge pavement where you can do whatever you want. You can just sit here and feel the weather. See, it's always drizzling a bit, and all time it can be rain, it can be cloud, it can be the mist, it can be the fog, but something or the other will feel that it's touching your face. The entry to these apartments, and yeah, this one, there's the other, lots of places. I think the place was built to host like 200k people, which is a fairly big size city. Let's move from here. So this is the city landscape view that you can get from the bridge. Beautiful houses, beautiful houses, beautiful houses, wow. And it's continuously drenched in these rains, so I don't know what these are. You see, even the lake is so hazy. It's raining quite heavily. Wow, just look at those hills. Thing about this city that has happened. So I think sometime back a new university, it's a deemed university called Christ University, was set up here. And since then, what the students have been doing, they're renting out the flats, villas. So all these beautiful villas and flats that you can see around, right? So all these have been rented out by students who are studying in what, graduation first year or second year. Just imagine the kind of luxury they have got right at the start of their career. Not exactly career, education life. That is Hillview Street. The lane that we stayed on is Valley Street. So these are villas, 97 minus 2, 95 villas around here. This is where the lane starts from. All the villas on this side all look the same. This is what I dream of living in a place to be like. हाँ हाँ, दो कर दो, दो और एक है। So you know what the final icing on the cake was? We were able to have lunch on that same Bengali hotel in which we had while we were going towards Lavasa.